Morning, everybody. Morning, yes.
Morning.
A motion to approve the agenda and the minutes, please.
So moved.
So there's a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Rich Brum is out today,
Yep.
right? Okay, so we'll move next on to drainage.
We can skip that.
Didn't
unless
see any
you guys
drainage
got
claims.
something. No.
You got any questions with drainage, Enos? I know there's no claims, but
Nope, I don't.
how about regular claims?
And then we had
Special one there. wasn't it?
I delivered a check for, it's money that's not gonna get spent because WCDA paid for all but $100 of the lawnmower.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, there's a motion to approve the claims and the special claim. Or is there a motion to approve the claims? Special claim?
Sure, I'll make that a motion.
Okay, Mark, there's a second?
I'll second it.
All right, any discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Claims are approved. Okay, any reports?
on sheriff's monthly.
Here's a monthly report for about $3,700. Motion to approve the sheriff's monthly report.
I'll make that a motion.
Right, just a second,
I'll second.
any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Over, accept.
Any payroll eligibility or salary changes?
Nope,
Liquor license,
nope.
employee annual driving record check.
We discussed this, but I actually sent it to Lisa Mark from IMWCA to see what she thought about it and if we needed a different form or not.
And she
So,
hasn't got back to us.
no, not
Okay.
yet. I just did it last week.
Okay.
It's Christmas and all that good
That's fine.
stuff. So if we could hold off on,
Yeah, we just,
I just want to make sure it's a form
Yep.
that we should be using, because the one that Rich sent from Mitchell County, I guess their insurance carrier sends them theirs and theirs changed
okay.
this, so I'd have to redo it.
Okay.
Yes, our insurance should have something, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
if they
that's
don't
why
like
I
they
sent
can
it
send us
to,
one. Yeah.
that's why I sent it to Lisa.
Okay, good.
No, I think it needs to be done. So see what they say then.
So that'll be coming.
Okay.
Perfect.
Quiet one. No Winworth Betco. She's on vacation this week, I believe. People service, Chris.
I just think in my report this morning, 'cause I didn't think you guys had a meeting and. Last couple of years on that date.
Not normally, but we got the.
I just had a gut feeling, I should check the agenda and I'll be darned if they have a meeting.
Oh, that's
All right. That's fun.
Everything's been going pretty good, got the controllers fixed. I called to have North Electric come out, see if we can figure out what to do for that control panel with maybe put a mini arrestor inside the panel, but ice hit, I was on their schedule, ice hit, and I have not heard from them, so I have not seen them yet, so I'll call them again today and see if I can get back on the list to get them to come out. See if we can fix the one inside the plant, maybe we can do something inside that control panel too,
Sure.
try and save some.
Yeah, we gotta do something if we're getting hits like that.
Right.
Stuff's just too fussy to be doing that
Yeah.
and too expensive to be
Too
replacing
expensive,
now, so I understand once in a while you get one, but.
We get a lot of them, we get a lot of blurps out there.
So, yeah, no, see what they come up with.
Yeah, but the only thing I got going so far right now is just to work on that.
Okay. All right, yeah, and I know we're working with B&K on hooking that blue tower up.
Okay.
So hopefully here he's gonna submit all the stuff to the DNR. And see what they say. So we're contemplating running sewer out there as well. Let's
Unless
see.
you're digging.
what kind of spacing we have, what kind of room we have, because we're gonna keep it in the road right away.
Yep.
Going out there, so he's kind of gonna work on all that. And then once we get all that figured out, get to that point that it's gonna go out for bids, or we might have to start talking with the casino and the hotels, with booster pumps. Obviously, they'll still probably have to use them, but it may change, it's gonna change pressures out there,
Big time.
30 to 35 pounds
Yeah,
of water pressure, so. Which would be good actually for the hotels trying to get that water to the top floors, but just gotta make sure everybody else is, because what are you running now? Is it 45?
about 50, when the tower's plumb full, about 52, and when the tower kicks in, about 46, 44.
Okay, so we're only pushing 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're in that tower, we're probably not gonna run that one full. We'll probably treat it like the other one, running it,
Yeah, we'll have,
and obviously there's gonna be a mixer in it no matter what.
yeah,
and then
we'll just
we'll-
move that one over.
Yep, we'll put in a small, or we won't run it as full until we would actually need to have the need for water,
Right,
so.
we can just figure out where we need to be, keep 125,000 gallons of water in it. and
Yep.
Set that level and keep it there.
Yep, and then like I say, the
we
mixer
get
will just go in
Big
there.
user, then we can bump it up.
Yep.
Every time we need it.
Yeah, yep. If we get a bigger user, then maybe that'll be less of the use of the mixer we would need, if we can keep water moving.
Well, the problem is, you get in the middle of the winter time and it's shitty, nobody shows up at the casino, and then we don't use the water, that's the problem.
Yeah. And then it slows down for a couple days and
yeah.
then comes back up, so.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
Did the rate study ever happen, or did we get figured out if rates should go up? or-
Yeah, I got to get back hold of people's again, Mike, what's his name?
Like a deer,
Yeah.
no, it's Jonathan McDonald now,
Oh.
Mike took a different job.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That could be probably why I haven't heard nothing.
He still got an email, but he's no longer in charge of that, he's now a manager, like.
Oh, it's a
Steve?
different job within the company?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The guy in Nebraska retired, so Steve Mike took the manager's job in Nebraska, and now we promoted a lead operator to that position of Mike.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, I'll see if that's, I know we need to get that, then we need to get, come and go on the right page and everything, so. So, yeah, I'll keep working on that this winter. We have a little time now, so. All right, anything else for Chris?
I'm good.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
All we done is department head discussion. Dan, you got anything?
Application process ends for me today for the two I need to hire, one to replace Taylor and then Margie's replacement down the road here. At this point, I had 2 apps turned in. So
It's better than none.
better than none, yeah. But we'll see what happens on that. Otherwise, that's about it.
Any other department heads have anything? Okay. Supervisor weekly. Enos, we'll start with you.
I had a really quiet week, nothing.
Okay, good. Mark?
We did have safety committee on Monday, and that was one thing the drivers we talked about. And just, things are going good. Did you get the copy of the report from Mark Thomason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Everything on there really looked pretty simple to
Yeah, it
correct.
doesn't seem bad.
So I'm assuming Rich and the guys and Jim and all them will be getting on that and getting those little deficiencies corrected. Hopefully they're pretty simple ones, so pretty, not that expensive. Yeah. That's a good start.
Right.
So, and then, like I say, we'll continue to review the safety manuals and those kind of things too. And hopefully we can get this back on track
And start training.
and start training. Yeah, they're getting that figured out. I
Mhm.
think, Jim will be doing the training instead of probably going to NICOG and stuff, so.
May as well, I mean.
Yeah, he's doing that training anyway, so. it's
Yep.
like This will be more one-on-one, I think, for the guys.
Right.
Good.
No, if we can get them in and they go to EOC or whatever, do it one day and that'd be good.
Then I did, Elliot was working down there in DD 10, getting
Saw
trees
that.
out. I think probably didn't check it this morning, but for sure, I think he's hoping to be done by the end of the week. He was hoping to be done by Christmas, didn't quite make it, but, way bigger mess than I thought it was when I drove back in there. I did talk to the spray guy and, about getting that on the schedule, make sure it was on the schedule next year. He did say, you want to know if they were treating the stumps immediately? And he said, no, they weren't. So his plan would be maybe just kind of attack some of the weeds because there's virtually no grass anywhere out there. where the trees were.
Trees have smothered out.
So, he'll maybe do some general weed spraying, but try to let those stumps grow back a little bit. He said, and then next year he'll start in on treating the stumps or the growth and do that for probably 2 years, and then they should be under control. He said, I just want to give the heads up to the landowner, so we probably will have some kind of meeting when we get the bill from Elliot, I assume. And I did talk with one of the landowners about that, and he was fine with that. He's actually got most of the ditch, so, and he was down there and looked, he must have been happy. And
Give me a little more with or.
well, I don't think cost wise, I
Oh.
mean, it'll be what it is. Elliot bid the bid, and then
Right.
that's, you know, what it is.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was, there was some humongous trees in there, but, you know, as he's been working, I've noticed the channel's flowing good, so I guess for now it's the right decision,
Right.
and
Well, looks,
hopefully we'll get the trees under control, so,
look good from the highway anyways.
yeah. But, yeah, you go back to it, and it was way thicker than I would have thought.
So. No, that's good. Get that out of the way. and Hopefully now we can just keep spraying it and maintain it.
That's all we can do, yeah,
Good deal. That it?
that was it, yeah.
I had ARP meeting Monday. Discuss our funds a little bit. Trying to look for possibility of doing something with public health. If we can get some sort of facility for future drive-through maybe.
Yeah.
Drive-through clinic if we would ever have to get into that again. Unfortunately, there's no room around public health. But if we could find something in town that would work, maybe look into that. So it wouldn't be a big deal if they had to travel a few blocks to, move here or there.
So
So,
a couple times as a board, we've talked about the possibility of storing the buses like in the wintertime, even down to fairgrounds, so they were out of the weather, you know. I
right,
don't know if
They
there was
ran
or
a lot of
wasn't.
that out.
Yeah,
I think they're probably full.
right.
Kim would know though,
Right.
cause she's
Yeah.
the person who,
you know,
Lines
there
that out.
possibly could be a site at the fair where we could use, that could be like a multi-use building that during the fair, they could have something in there versus, you know.
Yeah, that's things you could utilize it, and then if it ever comes to that point, we have the access to it, so. Just another thought that the committee came up with and.
You know, especially in the wintertime, we've had trouble with buses in the real cold days, you know, so if they were inside, that would make a lot of difference.
Right.
for
Yep.
them.
Yeah, so,
the buildings that still need to be revamped next are probably like the hog buildings.
The old
So,
hog buildings, yeah.
So if you could figure out something there that you could go in and out of, or I don't know, or if you'd have to
Mhm.
do something with the arena too to make it, I
All
don't know, I don't know.
all Coherent. and
Probably have
work
to talk
together.
to Chad and the board.
right,
Yeah,
yeah, cause if we could use it all the time outside the fair,
right.
that would be, wouldn't be a bad situation either, it'd be good for both ends.
Yeah.
If we could upgrade something out there to.
Help with that or whatever the total cost.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Right.
Because otherwise, you know, until we know where we're at, county facilities and stuff like secondary roads, it isn't like you can utilize that side either, so.
No. But. So anyways, yeah, we'll see what happens. We got a little time on that. And we also discussed maybe possible one-time pay for the employees working, but it's still under discussion. I'm still gotta see if it's
Coherent.
in the rules,
We
basically.
got, yeah,
so.
we gotta see the legal end of it,
Yeah.
because on the audit side, at this point, she's
Same,
not thinking that's a good thing yet, so.
Right. We'll keep looking into that. And then I had, went to Manly City Council meeting Monday night and talked with them, got a letter of support for the Shell Rock River watershed. So they committed a letter to go with that DNR grant, which that grant was submitted last week. So according to the liaison for the DNR, everything looked really good and hopefully they get their $100,000 to get that project going, so. Otherwise, that was it. Anything else we need to put on the agenda that we're all gonna be at or coming up?
Wish I would have put that. Public hearing sooner.
Yeah, that's okay. Are you planning on attending supervisor thing in January? I don't know if I am yet or not. The ISAC thing.
February?
That's the only, well, the February, the statewide one's on there. The other one's in January.
The leadership one, the
Leadership
new,
one.
usually new officer.
I haven't
or
registered
whatever.
for it yet. It would have been
No,
like
I'm gonna just go to the
statewide.
February 10th statewide supervisor one.
That's what I registered for today.
And then you guys will notice that I just put on the Farm Bureau meeting this time.
Oh, it's already, they got us a date yet? or
Yeah,
just on-
January 18th at
Okay.
6:30, so you'll wanna
Alright.
add that to your calendars. I know we've bounced back and forth in the past, and she just gave me a date and I
Perfect.
figured that worked just as well.
At 7 o'clock then, did she say?
6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
Me too.
Good luck, I guess. Just punching it in.
Right.
And I did set up the 17th as the budget review day. And the libraries will be coming in that day too.
Nothing all there.
Well, I shoved everybody down, so my goal is to be done by noon, but
So,
we can work on other stuff too.
we'll need to. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna hang out here for a few minutes until our 9 o'clock public hearing on election precincts. Enos, you survived that storm all right?
Yes, I did. No damage whatsoever.
Good.
Got lucky.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's good. How's things going? You gonna be able to join us next week, you think?
Either next week or the week after for sure.
Okay, good. Good deal.
Back in time for the fun.
Oh, you bet. It'll be jam packed.
You got a month's worth of
And-
signatures.
And rest up your hand.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll make sure I don't use it for a week or so.
No, I saw that out there. Looked good. Elliot was working on his over, put a septic in for Larry Hegel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that was you down there.
Yep.
Must be, saw something there.
So yeah, I see that was cleaned up pretty much. Looked really good.
Did you get any damage down there, Mark?
My son lives a big machine shed, took the ridge caps off, loosened up some of the tin, wrecked a couple doors, some trees. Nothing, nothing real major. It's all fixable. Nobody got hurt, so.
Gotcha.
So how long will those dream cars be out?
A long time.
A long time, yeah.
I stopped and talked to one of the guys because I was curious last week too, and he
Yeah.
said, first you have to have the feds come in and look it all over and do their inspection, then you have to have the state, then we have to come in, then the insurance has to come in. He goes, they'll be there a while.
Well,
It's a windstorm.
it's just a good thing they didn't have any like hazardous anything.
Waste in it, then.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, and you know, the bad thing about that is too, is any situation with a train like that, the engineer and the conductor both have record for drug tests. Because,
And then what's it did have to do with?
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
you know, they'll take them in right away and drug test them just because there was an accident. So it's like. It was
Well, and
60
that's
miles
what would
from-
happen here too.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
I understand. One of those anytime
Yeah,
DOT, anything mess with like that, semis too, if you,
Mhm.
whether it's your fault or not, it's.
it doesn't make any difference yet, right?
So,
But
It
You're
just should have been full.
supposed to carry the kid in your truck, so.
yeah.
How many total cars went over?
24.
24. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're all there.
Yeah.
I haven't been that direction.
Well, just a couple years ago, Iowa Northern had some heading southeast out of Manly sitting there, their aluminum, like coal cars or whatever. But 7 or 8 of them blew over, just the winds came through and just flopped them off the ground. Just parked there, they were being stored there for a little while, they disappeared.
better.
Yeah.
It's say on the news this morning, what was it? Insurance is going up for most people, at least 3% or better. Some states are up.
Like it hasn't already.
California was up like almost 30%.
Really?
Yeah, homeowners and different things like that. Ratios and tornadoes,
Right.
Yeah.
floods and fires and.
Kinds of crazy stuff.
Mhm.
Gotta keep their shareholders happy.
Yeah, right.
Well,
They gotta stay in business, so
Yeah,
they
they're
can
part of
still
their
cover
investments.
people.
Well,
The bean counters are off a little bit, so they gotta compensate.
But I mean, it's also, everything else is going up to run your business,
Oh,
is
yeah.
going up.
Mhm.
My food for the jail is just,
You go organic or something.
no, I wish.
We're gonna pasture some cattle out here.
I could start.
Get a cow,
Couple cows, couple pigs. And
start milking.
Get a garden,
Yeah, we got enough space out here to start
incorporate a
growing.
greenhouse in the building.
Put a fence around it so the
Can't get
inmates
out,
can take
yeah.
care of it. Yeah,
Got a hole.
that could be exercise.
Unfortunately, it'd probably be called cruel and humane.
It would be, yeah, and then you got the insurance on top of having them out working somewhere. Then you have to have guards watching them.
But high tensile electric fence will work.
Because I actually got approached about the landfill, about having day labor go over there. There's no way it would, they were willing to pay the county and,
It costs them more than, yeah,
oh,
they can imagine.
yeah.
But could they get some kind of incentive for using inmates or something? Or,
If the state implemented it, of course, then everybody would get an
It
incentive.
was just more finding bodies.
yeah,
I live in Rockville City, we use them all the time. For, you know, the pain in the butt, but those extra hands. And you need a hand.
Short-term stays, it's tough.
Yeah.
Long-term type stays, a little different.
And some long-term stays, you don't want them,
No, you don't want
keep
them,
them
you
locked up anyways.
Mhm.
wouldn't take them on.
There was definitely a few guys that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You heard anything from Bolton Nick? Are they working down here on this one?
I'll have to ask.
14.
40? Or no,
No,
not
14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
I want to know about 13 and 49.
Yeah.
Because those projects are done and you need to know when the reclassification is gonna happen so that we can,
Bill it.
yeah,
Yeah, 13 is out here.
I should just ask for a status report. John
Yeah.
came through was it last week. We talked a little bit about that stuff, but we're working, Don Etler is working on changing some legislation so that there might be tiers to the bid when you need a bid and stuff like that, depending on the size of the district and stuff like that, because if you went out to DD 11, $150,000 probably would be nothing, but if you did it on a littler lateral or something, then that would be a lot of money.
Right.
So they're trying to kind of build in a
Tiered
tier-
system where we
yeah.
don't have to. Okay. Don's still working?
little bit, yeah.
Another group of guys that
Or
set all
is
that up.
everything, somebody offered him enough money to go lobby downstate that he's like, what the heck, I got nothing else to do.
I think I was reading about it in the drainage. Yeah, the IDDA.
Wasn't discussed down at the meeting, but
Okay.
I don't think, well, I got there a little late, so maybe it was under some of the legislative proposals, I guess I missed that, but. That'll be good. More stuff to remember.
give us a chart.
Yeah, that flow chart's
Oh,
gone.
yeah, that kind of got.
That kind of trashed, didn't it, from that?
Yeah, yeah. Wall's almost clean now. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't do anything else, paint job would be kind of nice around here.
Just freshen it up, even though it's not terrible, but
Yeah, the bathrooms look cool.
unfortunately, you don't want to bump these ceiling tiles either.
Yeah, not too much.
That one's been that way for 5 years.
Yeah, more than that. Still want to figure out how the water came over here.
Good waterway over there one day.
I don't know where it was coming from though. That was
Well,
a random one.
That wasn't on that, no, that was way far from the pipe that was leaking over there. So. Yeah. Could come all the way. Who knows? A lot of gremlins in here.
Nice too. They have a buddy at the clerk of court now that they're trying to catch.
Oh, they still haven't got him?
I don't think so. I looked at the trap when I
Okay.
got here and no.
Yeah, because it was Wednesday when it was, oh, I did come and listen to that Fiveplex paging system deal.
But they had an envelope with some of that recycled stuff in
Yep.
it and he just chewed the heck out of that.
Bastard.
Yeah. Yep, they're around.
Pretty kitty kitty.
That's what it should have done.
Courthouse cat.
So much for.
You know?
hobbies.
You're right.
It'd be probably as cheaper as hiring, what you call it, to come in and do road control.
Well, the funny thing is, he was just through the week before.
Sneaky. The minute the temperature goes up or down, they either move in or move out. It's terrible. It's really fun in the old house right now. So.
Oh, I bet. Do you hear him in the walls?
I do not, no, you
Because I
know,
did in our
I
old
put
house.
plenty of poison, I mean, son always did too, put it under the crawl spaces and stuff, I keep throwing it in there, and that pretty much keeps them at bay. I see there's a couple, 3 dead ones down in the cellar right now, but.
As long as they're there, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Because we have them in the garage.
Mm. They could, yeah, we did have one in there, but I baited out, I think I got him right away, I found one dead one, you know, there's probably more, but. Dog's not doing his job.
They just smell for a while.
Yeah, about a couple days is about
Then you
it.
find 'em
When you
eventually.
usually find them,
Yeah.
oh shit, I should have found them a couple days ago.
Mm.
They should have either all moved in by now or not, so shouldn't see too many more before spring.
Right.
2 more minutes. I don't think I had any different numbers or anything jumping in.
Looks pretty slim pickings there right now.
Nobody waiting.
I don't think so. The messages were popping up. I don't see where anything else.
Apparently we were blind today.
Yeah. That's okay.
Wait till the next 3-4 meetings,
Yeah.
long and boring instead of short and boring.
I want to sneak in today because I know your first couple meetings next year, I would be long.
Yep.
Just can't believe it's gonna be 2022.
I know.
Remember when I thought 2000 was a long ways away?
End of the world happened that night too, didn't it?
Yeah. I was at the bank and we were getting ready for Y2K.
Yeah. So my dad said they spent like 30 or 40,000
I couldn't remember.
on
when I thought
protective
it'd be
measures,
dead by 2000.
just on their stuff, 30 or 40,000 protective measures.
Yeah.
Everybody was there ready to work and she just rolled over. and
Yeah.
Kept right on.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
The world is going in.
All right, well, it's 9 o'clock.
Mm,
I'm gonna recess the regular meeting. And we'll open the public hearing. For the first reading of ordinance 0801-11A, which is to establish the election precincts.
Motion to open the public hearing.
I can make a motion.
Motion by Mark to open the public hearing. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
By Enos. All right, all in favor, aye?
All right.
Here's the
Here's
ordinance.
the ordinance.
Okay. Okay, the public hearing is open. The ordinance basically is to, done every census, to reestablish election precincts. Section 1 of the ordinance, Worth County Ordinance number 080111, adopted August 11th, 2011, is hereby amended by repealing all sections and by adopting the following new sections. Purpose of this ordinance is to establish election precincts effective January 15, 2022, in accordance with chapters 331.210A and 49.7 of the Code of Iowa. Boundaries of election precincts, Worth County shall have 7 election precincts whose boundaries shall be as follows. Union, Deer Creek, Barton, Grove Townships precinct. Lincoln Township precinct. Bristol, Silver Lake, and Heartland Townships precinct. Brookfield and Kensett Townships. Danville Township and Fertile Township. Also Grove and Heartland Townships precincts. The effective date of this ordinance shall be January 15th, 2022, after its final passage, approval, and publication as provided by law. First consideration is today, December 27th of 2021. And our second consideration will be January 3rd with the third of January 10th. All right, is there anyone in the public that has any questions or comments on the establishing the election precincts?
I just want to reiterate a little bit. Basically, it'll still be the same towns. The precincts will still be in the same towns with this plan.
Okay.
The thing that changed was all of Deer Creek is going to be going to Grafton now. And then anything east of Raven is going to go to Grafton. Anything west of Raven is going to go to Northwood. Anything west of the interstate is going to go to Joyce, and anything east of the interstate is going to go to Northwood. We tried to do the least amount of confusing changes. We're gonna do all the readings, and then it goes to LSA, Legislative Services Agency, or whatever it is, and that is supposed to be the impartial group that
And the final say.
that sets the supervisor districts. And hopefully the precincts that we set up will make it so that the supervisor districts pretty much stay the same. So that was our goal.
Okay, is there any other questions or comments from the public on this ordinance?
And letting anybody in that wants to talk.
Okay.
And Chris, you're from a different county, so you don't care.
He's got his
All
own
right.
problems over there.
Well, if there's no public comment, then I would take a motion to close the first reading of the public hearing. Is
So,
there a second?
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor, aye?
all right,
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public hearing is closed. And I will reconvene our regular meeting. And that takes us to the end of our agenda. So I take a motion to adjourn.
so, all
All right, is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, aye?
right.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
You guys have a great day.
You too, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.